Whispers in the dark.
Whispers in the dark. Whispers in the dark.
We're going to mix this. Our mix objectives, overall, we want the maximum volume without clipping. Clipping in the digital world is intolerable. On the track level, we want to adjust volume, pan, and FX for each track so that each track can be heard in its own space. To put that another way, each track must be heard in its own space. You're working on a simple project. You've got a dialogue track, a music bed, and an effects track. You can control each of the volumes for each of those tracks with its own volume control and route them all to the master. Very simple. If you have instruments like this, if you have only one instrument of each category, in other words, one drum track, one vocal track, one bass track, then you can control the volume of each of those tracks with the volume control on the track and route them to the master. But what happens if you've got more than one in a category? For example, I have here 2 different bass tracks and 2 different drum tracks. What am I going to do? I can control the volume individually here, or I can go to a bus architecture and control not only the level of each track, but the level of each group as well. I'll show you what I mean. Here's the same project with buses. In the mixer panel, I've used the insert bus command, and I've gone ahead and named each of these. This is the master bus, which is routed to my Firewire 1814 1 and 2 main outs. All of these other buses at the moment are routed to the master. A bus can be routed to another bus, or it can be routed directly to a sound output as well. I have a vocals bus, a vocal effects bus. I'm going to put a reverb of some sort on this one. I have a bus for the background vocals, for guitar, keys, drums, and bass. Let's take a listen to each of the tracks and route them to the appropriate bus. First, the bass track, one of the 2 bass tracks. Here's the other bass track, which has been processed with Waves Max Bass. Here's what they sound like together. Let's route each of these to the bass bus. Here's the routing button. Bass. Bass. Here's the drum track. Let's route that to the drum bus. Also have a snare drum riff. Route that to the drums as well. I have several keyboard tracks. Let's route each of these to the keys bus.